Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. As a child, I celebrated my 7th birthday with swollen face, fever, headache, muscle aches, tiredness, and loss of appetite. I still remember, my mom tried to cook me a meal for that birthday, and even my dad tried to cook something for me. But I just can't eat. I don't have appetite at all, and I can even barely move myself on that day. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the signs and symptoms of mumps. It's like this. So this is an example picture. This is not me, but this is an example picture of a kid that actually have mumps. As you can tell, the left side of the face of the kid has inflammation. So inflammation of the parotid glands is the key factor for mumps. As according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, it is a highly communicable disease that can be transmitted through coughing, wheezing, sneezing rather, or talking, or even talking to a person that has mumps. Also, mumps is a preventable disease. So I don't know why we're having mumps around our country, because it is actually a preventable disease. So all you need to do to prevent mumps is to get your 2-series vaccine, which is the measles, mumps, and rubella, or MMR. Next slide, please. So this is the map of the U.S. So as you can see, each state has its own color. Colors represented by different cases. As you can see the numbers right here. So what do you think these cases represent?
Mumps.
Mumps, right? Mumps. So next slide, please. So yes, you are correct. So these numbers, or these colors, represent mumps cases as of November 4 of 2017. So even though it is preventable disease, did you know that according to CDC, we had 4,980 cases of mumps in the US in just not even a year, since January of this year. If you look on this map, which is based on CDC as well, mumps have been reported in almost all parts of the U.S., specifically Texas, Arkansas, Montana, New York, Washington, and we do have a couple cases in Florida. But what's the reason why? If it's preventable disease, what is the reason why we have mumps? 4,900 cases of mumps in the U.S. This is simply not completing or not getting your MMR vaccine at all. Those are the main reason why we have such cases going on right now. It's as simple as that. That is why schools are very strict in getting their students current with all their immunizations or things like that. Therefore, why people are against immunizations? I assume that they don't want their kids to get immunized, and they just don't want to get immunized because it can lead to some other factors. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So today I will be discussing about a little bit of definition about vaccine, the disadvantages and advantages of immunization. According to Ms. Lindsay Conkel from ScienceNewsStudent.org, vaccines are substances that prepare the immune system to fight a disease-causing germ or other pathogen by imitating an infection. Next slide, please. Anna, you may take it. In other words, vaccines are like energy drink or monster energy drink to our immune system to boost up our immune system to fight off infection or to fight off disease so that our body will not be susceptible to such disease. But why, even though vaccines are very helpful to us and to everybody, so why does people don't want to get vaccinated? There are a couple factors that has been defined by seekandread.com why people don't want to get vaccinated. First of all, side effects. People has different reaction to certain shot. For example, flu shot. Some people is allergic to some ingredients in flu shot, therefore they can't get a flu shot. Some people, just like me, I can get flu shot and ended up not having reaction at all. So some people has reactions such as muscle pain, headaches, swelling, shivering, or even mild fever for all these shots or immunizations. That's why one of the reasons why they don't want to get immunized. Second, for infants, they do receive a lot of vaccines. Approximate of 20 immunizations before they reach their second birthday, as according to seekandread.com, is considered a lot to some parents. So they figured that it's too much for an infant to handle 20 immunizations before they reach their second birthday. Even though there are no specific research or report about relationship of vaccines to certain diseases, some parents or some people consider vaccines as cause of different diseases out there. According to seekandread.com again, people that are against the vaccines claim that it can cause serious health issues, such as brain damage, immune system destruction, autism, learning disorder, asthma, Tourette syndrome, Guillain-Barré syndrome, epilepsy, and other chronic diseases. On the other hand, there are a lot of advantages of immunizations. Vaccines.gov identified 5 important reasons to vaccinate children. The first is that immunization or vaccines actually does saves a child's life by giving protection against more diseases than ever before. So imagine, do you remember polio out there? So it's pretty much gone by now because of vaccines, because we have preventative medicine out there. Having protection against flu, tetanus and diphtheria, pertussis, etc. is always better than having none. Also, some diseases that were considered has no cure before, like what I said a while ago about polio, or even yellow fever that is emerging in Asia, we do have vaccines now versus before. Vaccines have been proven safe and effective by professionals. It's not just by a college student or by high school students or things like that. It is proven by scientists, doctors, and healthcare professionals. So even though there are possibilities of allergic reaction, which is very rare, you are getting effective protection that has been proven by professionals. When you get immunized, it's not just about you. It's also about the other people around you. So you are also protecting other people by immunizing yourself. For example, since 2010, there have been 10,000 to 50,000 cases of whooping cough, or what we call pertussis, each year in the U.S. An average of 10 to 20 babies die each year because they can't get the MMR, or the measles, mumps, and rubella. Pertussis. Tdap, rather. They can't get the Tdap because they're too young. So as far as for all these 10 to 20 babies that died, they got exposed to a person that is not immunized to whooping cough or pertussis. Deaths of those 10 to 20 babies can be prevented by just getting your Tdap, or your tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis shot. Immunizations can save us time and money. The average cost of a flu shot is, if I have a wild guess, how much flu shot is? $15. Close enough. $17.61. And that's according to CDC.gov. Compare that to $130 or $180 of clinic admission due to flu symptoms. And also, you're missing a lot. You're missing school, you're missing work, you're missing family activity, etc. All that can be prevented by just getting your flu shot for about $18 at CVS or Publix or other places. Lastly, by getting immunized, we are protecting the future generations. Like I said a while ago, it's not just for us. It's also the other people, so that we can actually prevent them from getting sick. Vaccines have been eliminating certain diseases in the map. If all people in the world get the proper vaccines, we are making our world disease-free. So for that being said, today I talked to you about a little definition about what is vaccine, what are vaccines. Next, I talked to you about the disadvantages of vaccines. And last but not least, I talked about the five importance of getting your immunization, or the advantages. I highly encourage everyone to be up to date with their immunizations. Therefore, all we need is to call to action, to educate people, to pass the word, to be immunized and be up to date with your immunizations. Because like I said a while ago, it's not just for you, that's also all the people that you see right now or outside of this facility. You are actually helping them out to not get sick. So for that being said, audience, please introduce yourself.
Maggie.
Laura.
Carmen.
Jeanette.
Alright, so do you guys have any comments, suggestions, any constructive criticism about my presentation for today?
I liked your presentation.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
you did very well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It was informative.
Informative.
I think it was long and boring.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was maybe there's not enough interaction with your audience. Maybe if you were to come up with like a trivia question, or like the one you said about, does anybody know how much a flu shot is? Keep maybe throw some other questions about, all right, so what do you think the monster and these vaccines have in common? Keep people intrigued,
Makes sense. Yeah, that is. I actually like that comment because I do like engaging with people. Yeah. So I like interaction with people, but in the interest of time, I need to kind of cover up the information. But yes, that is definitely good. So definitely yes, I will try to make it more interactive next time, and try to think of ways to interact with people, such as trivia. Maybe start with trivia question next time. So it's very good.
But you did good.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
You did good.
Okay, you did good.
Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, guys.
Great.